Hi, this is Yvette from Inspired Wellness, Nutrition, and Transformational Lifestyle Coaching, www.inspiredwellness.org. And as promised, this video is about herbal remedies that are helpful in treating autoimmune diseases and their symptoms. So I compiled a list of 7 herbs, and I'm going to go over that with you. Remember to always be mindful when using herbal remedies. Not all may work with you or agree with your system because we all have our own bio-individuality. So be sure to check with your doctor prior to using any herbal remedy. Okay, and the first one I'm going the first one on my list is turmeric. It's a shrub related to ginger, and it has been used both in Chinese and Ayurvedic medicine to help treat lupus and inflammation of the body tissues and cells. Turmeric's primary effect on the body is that it decreases inflammation, which, as we all know, is associated with lupus and other autoimmune diseases. The chemical in turmeric that is responsible for its highly effective health effects is quercetin. Quercetin is usually taken through dietary consumption. However, since most of us don't get a daily allowance of supplementation through our food, it is always wise to pick up a dietary supplement that contains quercetin or turmeric. They sell it at health food stores, and a lot of vitamin shops are starting to sell them now as well. I'm sure you've heard of this one because it's very popular. The next one is Boswellia. I've used it in the past. My sister has used it in the past. My sister has lupus and Sjögren's syndrome, and she found Boswellia to be very helpful with the pain and inflammation. Boswellia comes from the bark of a tree that's grown in India, the Boswellia tree in India, and is an anti-inflammatory and has been found to be effective to relieve pain and inflammation people who have autoimmune diseases, including SLE. Besides it being an anti-inflammatory, it's an effective painkiller, and it prevents the loss of cartilage. But Boswellia may decrease the effectiveness of your anti-inflammatory medications such as ibuprofen, aspirin, and any other anti-inflammatory meds that you may be on. So be sure to consult your doctor prior to taking Boswellia. Feverfew is a good herbal remedy, and it also helps to give you relief of pain and the symptoms associated with SLE and inflammation. How this herb works is that it helps to inhibit the process of COX-2 enzyme, which causes inflammation in the joints. So it's very effective in reducing pain. The next one is stinging nettles. Stinging nettles can be used for several things. It can be used for allergies. It helps reduce inflammation. People who have lupus and other autoimmune diseases tend to suffer, as you know, from joint pain and inflammation. And many of these patients have found to experience relief from drinking nettles tea or eating stewed nettle leaves on a daily basis. So how does nettles work? It alkalizes and releases uric acid from the joints, and that helps in relieving joint pain with some people who have taken this. I've taken it in the past, and I found it to be very effective when my lupus was active and, I was having flare-ups. Nettles also helps to stimulate the scalp, so it can be used as a hair rinse. It's also effective in reducing symptoms of the digestive tract. A lot of people who have lupus and other autoimmune disease tend to suffer from either challenges with their guts or their digestive tract. It also helps in destroying intestinal worms and parasites. It's helpful in the treatment of Alzheimer's and neurological disorders. I'm going to tell you how to make the nettles hair rinse for your hair. You're going to place 1/2 cup of dry nettles in a 5-liter pot, and you're going to boil those leaves together. Once they're boiling, you're going to get some olive oil soap that you can pick up at a health food store or where they sell herbal remedies, like an herbal shop. You're going to shave that, the olive oil soap. You're going to add it to the pot, let it boil another 10 minutes, remove it from the stove, let it cool, of course, before you put it on your scalp. And you're going to use it as a hair rinse on your scalp, and that helps with the hair loss that lupus can sometimes cause some of the lupus patients to have. I had that experience. where I lost a big chunk of hair from here, from this area. It was very traumatic, but thank God my hair grew back. And you can find stinging nettles at any herbal store or health food store. White willow is the next herb that I want to share with you. And this herb is very rich in medicinal properties, and it's very helpful in treating lupus pain and inflammation. White willow contains salicylic acid, which is also found in aspirin and is very helpful in relieving pain. St. John's wort, you've heard of this before. St. John's wort is very helpful when dealing with depression. And also, if you use the St. John's wort oil, that is very effective to help with painful joints. And the last one that I am going to share with you guys is called vinpocetine, and it's a good herb to take for lupus brain fog. And this herb comes from the periwinkle plant, and it has been known to boost memory and to help with lupus brain fog. Also, if you're suffering from just regular memory loss, it's also a good herb to take. Anyway, folks, that's all I have to share with you today. I hope you found this video helpful. If you like it, go down and give me a thumbs up on my YouTube page. As a matter of fact, why don't you sign up for my YouTube page so we can meet up every weekend and you can view my new videos. Anyway, that's all I have to say. My name is Yvette LaBoy. I'm from Inspired Wellness, Nutrition, and Transformational Lifestyle Coaching. www.inspiredwellness.org. At Inspired Wellness, we inspired women to get healthy and transform their lives because we want you to become the fabulous diva you were born to be. See you next week.